Greetings, salutations, good day and hi, you guys and gals, and welcome to the finale of the 2025 Stars Touring Car Championship season and Formula Holo World Championship season as well. First up, we have the final round of the STCC to go through. We're at the Lusail International Circuit, just outside the city of Lusail, north of Doha in Qatar. It's an interesting 5.419 kilometer, 3.367 mile circuit. As I should turn down the volume of the music a bit. And where is the thing here? All right. Let's have a look at the points as they currently stand with one round left. It's just two drivers left to play for the title. Kanade Izuru and Machina X Flayon. Now, basically, for Flayon to win the title, he just needs to win and then hope Izuru scores very little. Otherwise, otherwise it's going to be Izuru's title to lose here. So Izuru 212, Machina X Flayon 175, Miyabi 161, Astel 155, Altair 151. Instructors standings: Tempest 654, Sun Mafia 649, Star Garden 497, Armas 401, and Uproar 285. So, welcome in commentary once again. Adak and Chrono, hello.
Well, good day to you from Lusail. As we mentioned, it's a bright and hot sunny day here in the Arabian Desert. Of course, we do have the final round of the Stars Touring Car Championship coming right up for you, and after that we have the Formula Holo World also reaching its conclusion here in the 2025 season. Although I would say one thing, if you are racing in broad daylight in a track like Lusail or something, then I expect a lot of temperatures, and I mean a lot of temperatures, onto both the ambient section and the track section. And the track temps. This will also mean that the tires are going to be very quick to warm up, and they are also going to be very prone to overheating. That's what I'm going to say. Chrono?
Yeah, as the youngins say, they're prone to getting cooked.
Anyway, we're getting into the track preview.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, we are going to take a look here. You can see here, coming to the exit of the final corner. So you can see here, when you get a good run off of the final corner, you have a very open road into the first corner. And here's the thing though, it is still very much along in turn 100 meter board though, breaking into the first set of corners. Turn 1 is taken at a very interesting speed around second gear, and then you got a downshift into third gear into turn 2. Lots of It's very much a high speed circuit, all things considered. And then you can go flat out somewhere into turn 3 for a run into turns 4 and 5. 3 turns 4 and 5 as a single corner, as you downshift into the second gear. Although you could technically, this has 2 corners as well. I would say you can try to widen your approach there. And then into turn 6 and one of the slower corners, you might actually want to go down to first gear, and that is actually going to be the case. And then into turn 7, which will be a very quite long and sweeping right-hander. Still want to hang on in second gear for you carrying a good amount of speed, and then flat out into turns 8, and then a bit of lift off and actually breaking into turn 9 though, because you can see in these Porsche Cup cars, you are going to have a lot of understeer, lots of power, but not much grip. Into turn 10. Try to get a good exit there, and into turn 11, flat out. And then into turns 12, 13, 14, which is essentially a right-hander version of Turkey's turns 8 And then you can see here, you in these Porsche Cup cars, you take this at a much lower speed. And now into the final set of corners is turns 15 and 16. As you can see, Octavio giving a bit of a block to Yatogami Fuma. And you can see here, you can try to grab as much speed as possible with turn 15 to set up an overtake into turn 16, where you are met with a pretty heavy braking zone. Downshift it to second gear, and that should be a lap here in what is going to be a very fast-flowing circuit, but I'm not sure if this is going to be the case for these Porsche Cup cars.
All right, thank you for the track preview, Hadak. Let's go ahead and set the grid for this final round of 12. Round 12 of 12.
Right.
It's going to be in 11 lap race. Yes, Chrono?
What has Lusail cooked for us, I wonder?
Yes, let's see how it is. What has been cooked up in the starting grid? All right, here is the starting grid. It's going to be Yatogami Fuma starting off at pole, and starting alongside him in row 1 is Manase Rio. All right, now we can continue on with the grid, please.
All right. We got Hanasaki Miyabi in 3rd with Asaleta 4th. Olga starting in 5th with MX Flayon starting in 6th as the first non-JP member in the running order in qualifying. Kanade Izuru, of course, the championship leader, is going to be starting this race in 7th place. Accessorios 8th.
Beside each other.
Yeah, Accessorios in 8th though. Gavis Battle and JT Rexford starting in 9th and 10th. Chrono.
Then they're followed by Arorandesu, Uyu, the last uproar, Tema, Rika, Altair, Gold Bullet, Ruse, Shinri, Roberu, Octavio, Hakka, and Shien making up the grid.
Alright, that's everyone set to go for this final round. Machina at least...
This will be our last grid.
Yeah, Machina X Flayon needs at least to win out. But it's not gonna be easy. From a start of 6th, and Izuru, and not only must Flayon win, Izuru must score very little. But we are set to go here for the finale of the Stars Touring Car Championship season in 2025. Who is going to win the title? Let's find out right now.
Hit the race button, Dad. Can't wait.
Alright, let's rock and roll.
Here come these 6 red lights.
3, 2, 1, and we are green in Lusail. As Fuma gets up into a shaky start, but maintains his lead against his fellow uproar Rio. But for how long?
Coming to turn 1, I saw 3 wide as the drivers approach the corner, but I'd say that everyone has survived.
Fuma goes wide, but ultimately maintains the lead, or Rio also goes wide.
Or yeah, Minase Rio taking this lead over. Yeah, Rio now leads Fuma, Asaleta 3rd, Hanasaki Miyabi 4th, Olga 5th, MX Flayon 6th, Serion Accessorios in 7th, GT Rex for 8th, Izuru 9th. Gavas Better goes down the inside to take 9th place from Izuru.
Yeah, making it, trying to make another 10th. It's so far nothing doing, I can decisively say for now.
Currently, Manase Rio, who's having himself a lead of over 1 second over Yatogami Fuma.
I think he goes a bit wide though. I saw drivers going a bit wide though at around turn 10. That's something that we need to pay attention to. If someone goes double 5 into that corner, if they break into the sand, then it's gonna be tricky.
Yeah, that's
sand
not.
isn't conducive to your tires.
That's not an easy section of this track.
Yeah, especially when you have to carry a lot of speed from turn 9 and then suddenly you have to brake hard into turn 10. You might want to brake and turn at the same time. Usually, in corners where you need to brake and turn, there's a contact though between Kishiro Tenma and Arandesu. Fortunately, these two managed to continue, but damn, that was a pretty hefty contact.
Not really, it's just Tema having a buckling horse moment.
Ooh, yeah. 1 down, 10 to go. Manase Rio, Yatagami Fuma, Astaleta, your top 3.
Yeah, it's an
And as it stands right now, Izuru has literally nothing to lose, or rather, it is going to be MX Flayon that will have nothing to lose, because Kanade Izuru, as you mentioned, is 37 points ahead of MXF. So MXF needs to win this race if he wants to win the title, and hope that Kanade Izuru does not score higher than doesn't score 13th place or higher. He needs to be 14th place or lower, and MX Flayon to win this race for MXF to win this title. But as it stands, Kanade Izuru already has one hand on the title.
So essentially, Izuru, for him to lose, needs to be down where Rika is.
Well, technically, yeah. He needs to be 14th or lower, and he needs to win this race. Second place just won't do for him. But, of course, MXF is currently in 6th place. Izuru down in 9th. So as it stands right now, the title will still go to Izuru.
Yeah, as I've said in the pre-broadcast, it's a tall order for Flay.
Everyone seemingly driving safe, going single file on this relatively large circuit. Sunny skies in Lusail. But expect a different setting for the Formula Holo race here as day shifts to night and the floodlights get turned on and Crimson Ruse finds himself in pit lane.
I want to see what happened there, but yeah. Usually, and when you come talk about these, when you go to code, oh yeah, this is what I've been trying to talk about though. Into turn 9, Crimson Ruse, I think overcooked it at turn 9, went into the curve way too aggressively, lost the rear, and the rest is history.
So that's
and possibly for his race.
One casualty already. Gamioga with a 2:06.859.
Yep, we're gonna be for a pretty long race here.
It's so symbolic. The finale of what essentially is cover racing is taking place at night.
Yeah, both the Qatar Holo Prix and the Abu Dhabi Holo Prix will be night races.
It's so symbolic.
Yeah.
We will all miss cover racing.
Yeah.
Me more so. But hey, I have something to look forward to come 2 weeks.
Anyways, we still have a few more things to look into. Of course, MX Flayon is still controlling his own race right now, staying in the lead against JT Rexford. Crucially, Izuru staying in 9th place, staying out of trouble. I would still say that the championship will still go to Izuru around 97% of the time.
Oh
so, yeah.
No! There's a spin out. There's a spin out.
That's Uyu. He did not stick the landing.
This is a Middle Eastern circuit, so probably the dusty setting
No, it's just him going off wide at turn 9. It's just him going off wide at turn 9, and then at the exit of it, he just straddles the sausage, straddles in the rumble strips, unsettles the car, and that got into a spin.
Yeah. So another driver down after Crimson Ruse.
Just after like what, 1 lap, 2 laps? Not even
It was after 2 laps for Crimson Ruse. So I am going to need to pay attention to the other drivers who are remaining in this race. We still have 20 left. I'm not sure if they are going to.
And it's on.
I'm not sure they're going to have to repeat the same mistake though. That's something that I need to also highlight.
Puma has gotten closer now to Benassi Rio.
Trying to take back his lead after losing it at the start. Let's see if he can try to get closer. It's not close enough right now, but let's pay attention to where he can gain the most amount of time.
Back to the points leader at hand. Izuru just wants to stay safe.
It's gonna be difficult though because he is stranded between himself and a lot of cars around him, so he needs to know about where he needs to go if things go wrong.
Anyway, Uyu has managed to get himself back on the track. Same can't be said for Ruse, though.
Is he still
It's
at
a bit of a
pit
shame,
lane?
though.
Can I have footage of him?
Yeah, still stuck in pit lane.
He probably got pit lamed.
Yeah. Oh, dangerous. It's starting to get to... Yeah, I'm starting to see dirt streaks on the track around this tough section.
Or it could be just drivers making mistakes at the corner, turn 9. I would say that is going to be the calamity corner for this race.
One question: if once you go between races, does the dust reset?
Yeah, it just resets.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
And
so
just
does the
continue that.
rubber.
Now, Rio has himself a chance to be the first Stars driver to win 5 races. And he's doing a good job here after the first 4 laps.
This is very big for Uproar, although a little too late for their standings.
But yeah, they do want to at least go out on a high at this rate. Anyway, speaking of the track though, you mentioned about the sandy track being way too dusty. Sometimes that's mostly because sand sometimes gets on the track. So anyways, these drivers really need to manage their pace and also the amount of grip on the track. So they need to really be able to tune in with the car if they want to at least keep themselves on the track. And that's what these 21 other cars are doing right now, although 20 haven't had an off-track moment that involves them hitting the wall. So that's that. I would say that this car has a huge emphasis on car control and you being able to trust your car in these corners.
Into this tough section again.
When we say things about driving and piloting, nobody should be on a lower level at least. Nobody should be more qualified than the mech pilot himself, Flayon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyways, we are coming to the halfway stage, and I'd say Yas Marina is handling this race very, very well at the front. Takes the lead away from Fuma at the start. and currently is not looking back. He does need to defend though for the next 6 laps.
There's a simple reason Rio is our leader. According to what I saw earlier, he made fewer mistakes than Fuma. He has fewer wide moments.
But again, these mainly happen on lap 1, so that's going to be a given.
Yeah, but the question there is how little wide moments you could possibly make.
Well, it's going to be tricky to guess because these drivers they all have different driving characteristics. As Arandis goes down the inside of Gavis Vettel, he wants to try to break into the top 10, and he is doing so.
Good move by Aron, but
gotta
watch out for Vettel. Gotta watch out for Uyu.
But that's a lap car. Seriously though, we need to have blue flags here somehow. Maybe not.
That's gonna be tricky though.
But someday. Speaking of blues, there's Tema taking down Vettel.
Oh yeah, there's 2 positions lost in a few sections of track here as drivers are actually kicking up the stand on the track.
Some big fights for position mid-pack here as we see a spin out. Oh,
Yeah,
but still
Rio, you know,
manages-
having a great weekend so far.
still manages to keep alive. But he is still way down there. Well, Rio, his lead has gone up a wee bit to 0.8. It was briefly 0.9 at the moment.
I imagine drafting would be very, very useful for Fuma.
We are well over the halfway point, so full points will be awarded. As we scan to see if there's any interesting battles going on. Oh, these 3 again, very close to each other.
Vettel reclaims 10th.
10th, yes.
Pretty much a juggle out there for 10th.
Well, we have these 2 starting to meet up with lap traffic as Fuma goes past Rio.
Of Octavio.
But Rio doesn't want to give up without a fight.
The question is, how long can he hold?
Not for long. Rio goes back up in front. Going past Octavio's car. Oh, but that scuffle for the lead was fun while it lasted. Oh, here comes a battle for second, it looks like, between Asco
It looks like
and Fuma.
Asaleda trying to challenge Togami Fumo. Fumo has already lost touch to Minasi Rio. Rio has already cleared a lap car first, but yet Togami Fumo hasn't. So Asaleda is able to catch up.
Asco almost took a second away completely from Yatogami Fuma. But he will remain in
second now instead of first for Fuma.
Third, yeah.
Now he's on the defense instead of on attack. Meanwhile, speaking of defense and attack, Flayon haven't recovered his position from his fellow Red Gerard.
And crucially, Izuru still staying in 9th means that the championship is still at Kanade Izuru's 1 hand. Will he be able to get the second hand on the title? We'll have to wait and see. but I think it's gonna be mission impossible though for MX Flayon.
Yeah. Just
Yeah, all order.
nothing for him to do but just drive out the remaining 3.5 laps.
At this rate, the Macaroons are gonna have to offer all their 4-leaf clovers.
Well, luck may need to play a part, but of course driver skill is gonna also be a factor in these racers, as we are now seeing Azalea trying to clear lap cars, and he now goes down into 3rd place. Well, up to 3rd place though, Azalea, but he needs to try to clear the lap car as soon as possible. And that's not gonna be messy. It's gonna be messy though. Let's spun out.
Astel! Oh! Astel bumped out.
Yep, it was this is what I mean by this is what I mean though. You need to be able to understand your car and your surroundings. And unfortunately, Azalea has misjudged this session, cooked way too hard on that corner at around turn 9, trying to go down the inside of Bantu in Haka. And as you can see here, goes way too hard. And we need to go back. We need to go check the replay once again. Yeah, he cooks way too hard though against Bantu in Haka. Goes off the track, tries to get recovered, but gets into the front of I believe that was Hanasaki Miyabi, who also went off as well. Nudges as the ladder, and that's gonna be another casualty in this race. If this is what we're seeing in Holo Stars, imagine FHWC.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is not gonna be an easy
bloody
part of the track to race. Yeah, you're right, Chrono.
Bloody, just like Flayon's color and car. Ooh,
Yeah, he
he's
did
already on the attack against his fellow red.
Yeah, Flayon did improve a spot, but that doesn't see much help considering there's 5 drivers ahead of him. Whom seems to have taken the lead away from Rio.
Yep, something pot.
They're going a side-by-side battle there. Rio trying to clear the lap car once again, but the gap dropped down though to 1.4 seconds. Yatogami Fuma just needs to clear the lap car as soon as possible if he wants to get into the back of Rio. But right now, Fuma is going to try to challenge down the inside. It won't be too much of a challenge, but with the gap being around 1.8 seconds, it's not going to be the case of when Rio is going to be dealing with another lap car.
Some late race melee going on between some of these Holo Stars members for what's effectively a dead rubber for them. Yeah, considering Rio leading, which shouldn't trouble the standings and is good for Kanade Izuru. Yeah, Octavio finds himself in pit lane. Let's look at the replay. There is definitely some fighting going on.
No. It's initially just Arandesu just being overzealous, so you need to check Arandesu. Yep, just sliding into the side though of Octavio, and I would say, but then again, he's already side by side, but he's already committing to the corner. Didn't really notice though. Octavio was still pretty much in front, and that is very messy from Arandesu to essentially send him into the shadow realm there.
And that's effectively both of them out of the running, which the remaining people, starting from Go Bullet, will pretty much say thank you for.
Brutalities taking place here in this final round.
Reminder, this is Assetto Corsa, not Mortal Kombat.
Then again,
right.
I've seen crazy collisions happening between drivers during my time hosting races here. But right now we are taking a look into the chase cam of Aragami Oga, trying to see if he can get past though Hanasaki Miyabi for 4th place, and he is chasing though. However, will it be enough though of the main straight for him to try to make a move down the inside? He does have the slipstream though.
It'll be an interesting fight to look up on. Aragami going up the inside and maintains his ride into the inside of the next turn.
Good move by Oga to go past Miyabi, but Miyabi wants to rubber band his way back to where he was. Oh, a bit tricky on that curb.
Not like that though.
That's where Aruan and Octavio both went out of the race.
And yeah, this is what I mentioned though, turn 9 being Calamity Corner. This is what I mean about that. You can see how much these drivers are willing to take risks on that corner and eventually coming off as worse over there. It's just crazy how it happened though. But anyways, we are in the penultimate lap of this race though. Nasario is coming close though into the crossing the line to start the final lap. Meanwhile, we got Aragami Oga trying to clear the lap car already, and you can see Hanasaki Miyabi and JT Rexford struggling to make the pass though. There might be some extra contact as MXF nearly goes off. There's also Aragami Oga going off. There's contact between the two. Aragami Oga manages to keep the car pointed in the right direction, but that's gonna open the door for JT Rexford to make one more pass. But anyways, for the 4th, that is very messy though.
Yeah. I'm just speechless looking at it all.
Izuru has dropped a spot, but he's still in very good position to take the title as the final lap gets underway here. The final lap in Lusail, the final lap of the 2025 STCC season. Manase Rio leading, Yatogami Fuma 2nd, Hanasaki Miyabi 3rd.
And right now, all we need to see here is how Yatogami Fuma might go for a gung-ho move down the inside against Manase Rio for this race win. And right now, Rio is still still doing very well though. Meanwhile, MXF is currently charging against JT Rexford. Down the inside he goes into turn 1.
And possibly on a high note.
Fastest lap, Usagi Uyu 205.032. But keeping an eye on some of these drivers. Flayon and Izuru. Yeah, Flayon just starting to run out of options.
I mean, he's already run out of options since the start of this race. This is a season-long battle, and he needed to score points more in these earlier races, but he wasn't able to capitalize on his chances, especially against a very consistent Kanade Izuru, who has done basically all he needs to do. He's basically doing everything he needed to do to basically be a championship winner, and he's doing just about that as well. Meanwhile, Manase Rio still doing very well to defend his lead. However, there is still one more lap car though.
Yeah, just need to watch out for that. If Manase Rio wants to get his 5th STCC win, and an easy pass, there. And he is gonna come home free and earn his 5th STCC win. Manase Rio wins in Lusail, and that should end the title right there. It's too little too late for Flayon. There's your winner, Manase Rio, and Flayon.
It was a good run, but it was too little, too late.
It's too little, too late.
And also, chance not taken in the early stages of the season. MXF has done everything he needed to do, but of course, some of the results basically gave it away for him, and he will now have to surrender the title hopes to only Kanade Izuru as he now approaches the final corner.
And the 2025 Stars Touring Car World Champion is Kanade Izuru. Congratulations!
Job well done, Izuru Kanade.
There's your
yes.
championship winning car right here. Congrats to Izuru. He has done it. He is the STCC World Champion of 2025.
I guess you could say he's silent but deadly.
Yeah.
Well, if you look into his results, though, throughout the season, in the 11 races that he has had an average finish of I would say around 5.6 or something, or that 5.3. If you look at his stats, also 2 wins, 2 second places, 1/3 over MXS's single win and 1 third place. I think it's clear who is the champion.
Commenting more about his general personality. Yeah.
Anyway, just gonna type down the points and finalize the points table, and so either one of you can consider the top 10 here.
So anyways, Minase Rio of course takes the checkered flag here in Lusail to close out the STCC season. Yatagami Fuma finishes in 2nd, and then Miyabi 3rd. Argabi Ogaraza top 4 in a full JP 1, 2, 3, 4. Highest EN driver will be JT Rexford with Machina X Flayon in 6th. Of course, he basically was the most consistent driver inside the points. He scored points in all races, but he just didn't have enough pace to beat Izuru to the title, as we're going to explain later. Gavin's Battle 7th, Axel Serios 8th, Kishido Tenma 9th, and of course Kanade Izuru, your championship winner, in 10th place. He only was out of the points twice, but he managed to overcome that by having 2 wins and 5 podium finishes, which essentially bolstered his championship hopes.
Alright, Chrono, continue on with 11 through 20.
And then we have Rika, Altair Gold Bullet, our outgoing champion Shinri, Uyu, Roberu, Shien, Astel, Haka, and Aruran for 11 to 20th.
And the last 2 are Octavio and Crimson Rose.
Not quite the debut armies were hoping for, but probably expected.
Well, if there's one thing I can highlight, it's that they are gonna need to do some kinking in their performances from this season as something to build on in the next. So, anyways, let's take a look into the final championship standings deck. I can't wait.
Indeed. Just need to make sure I type down the names correctly. Let's see. Set. Unfinished. Certainly outside the points, so. Anyway, looking pretty good. Rio and Fuma, it's a 1-2 for Uproar. A 1-2 finish for Uproar. Uyu has himself the fastest lap. So from 1 point to 2 points. Fastest lap. And let's see. And Fuma will get bonus point per hole. And we will underline Izuru's name and confirm the championship. Also gotta worry about the team title.
wonder, is our trophy like the type to engrave its past winners onto it? Oh, I'd probably want that.
Yeah, I think
I think some trophies do it.
yeah, I think that should be considered our head canon.
So I am going to point out a few things though. You mentioned Armis not having a good season of sorts, but I would say that if you look at the standings, as we are going to be taking a look now, I would say that Armis has a pretty solid season though. 3 drivers in the mid pack, only Octavio basically having a dreadful run in his season, basically out of points for 7 races out of the 12, so that is something that needs to be worked on. But I'd say that it's a pretty decent progress though, breaking into the start of the into their debut season. But again, congratulations to Kanade Izuru for being the most consistent, as I mentioned before, the most consistent driver, finishing on the podium for 5 of the 12 races. I think it's just him that is able to essentially have that feat. So that is essentially why he is a champion.
And likewise,
That work is very, very crucial for a championship.
and likewise, congratulations to Tempest. They win the team championship with a total of 705 points. Gen 2, Gen 3, 683, Gen 1, 539, Armis 4, 25, Uproar 360. And that's your...
Wow.
Yeah, Uproar has it worse.
Yeah.
Well, thanks to them having 3 people.
Yeah.
I would like to suggest. Yeah, I would like to suggest one more thing though. We should have the points as it stands, but I would also want to suggest dividing the amount of points per amount of drivers in the standings, just to give it a much fairer constructor standings. That's just my opinion though, because I know that.
Yes.
I know that this will all be in a gross advantage for those who have higher numbers, instead of favoring the results that come with it. So that's just my suggestion for the basically the next season.
Yeah. We'll discuss that. We'll discuss that during the off season, and everyone watching, you can provide suggestions in the suggestions channel on the BTRP Discord. Provide comments, questions about each series, and provide some suggestions for the future series. Anyway, congratulations to Kanade Izuru, the 2025 STCC World Champion. And what a fantastic season he had. Anyway, now that we have decided upon the STCC champion, STCC champion, we are gonna decide the Formula Holo World Champion, because we have 2 rounds to get through. We are gonna take a break for.
More importantly, the last champion of the non-split era.
Yes, non-split era. Anyway, we're gonna take a break for just a few minutes, gonna reset the stream, and then we will stay at Qatar as we segue into a nighttime setting and get into the penultimate round of the FHWC, the Qatar Holo Prix. Alright.
We'll see you there, and stay tuned.
Yes, don't go anywhere. See you all in a few minutes for the Qatar Holo Prix. Greetings, salutations, good day, and hi, you guys and gals. This is it. Welcome to the grand finale of the 2025 Formula Holo World Championship. Just 2 rounds remain, and after the end of those 2 rounds, we will determine our world champion, who will get that gold star. First things first, we are going to be racing the Qatar Holo Prix. We're here at the Lusail International Circuit, just north of Doha in Qatar, in Al Dayan, near Lusail. And we are going to be racing under the lights here for 24 laps, as we will have a look at the points standings, and these should look correct, yeah. In the lead is Regloss's Todoroki Hajime, 538 points. Second, Vestia Zeta, behind by 39 points at 499. Natsuo Matsuri is third, behind by 43, 495. Oddly enough, the top 3 in the championship standings have yet to win this year. The highest scoring driver so far with at least 1 win is Yuzuki Chako at 472 points, and in 5th is Nikkei Ayame, 440, and then Crony, 416, Iris, 413, Hirine is at 405, Anya, 394, and Pekura, 374. That's your top 10. The top 5 drivers are all within 98 points of each other, and 21 drivers are still in contention for the title. And there's the rest of the field. If you want to see how your Oshi is doing. And most everyone still intact, still in the championship, have at least 100 points, so they certainly put in a bit of efforts. Gigi, though, yeah, well behind.
What's gonna save her?
Yeah, well behind a couple of drivers who have already since graduated. Constructors Championship, as it currently stands, Regloss 1,662. Just need to do a bit of adjusting in Soul Planner. Gloglo 1352. Promise 1289, Advent 1288, Akuken Exodia 1178, Scuderia Genocide 1173, Fantasia Usaken 1120, Nepalabo 1110, and the top 10 in the Constructors Championship are all still alive in the title race. Red Heart 1080, Myth Watson 1070. Actually, Myth is out of the championship, so it's top 9, not top 10. Holo Hero 1010, Holo X 931, Force Uber Sheep 873, Justice 863, Area 15, Moon Architect 813, and Myokotori 803. So, Adak, Chrono, you very excited to determine a world champion?
Well, I would say that, well, we are coming into basically the business end of the season here. We have a few cars already making the track, though, and admittedly that, yeah, I know. And admittedly, we are going to be missing 28 cars or 26 cars will be missing on this track. So anyway, let's go on board Lami's machine to go for a lap here in Lusail. Of course, these cars have so much downforce and so much grip that some of these corners are essentially very trivial. Like turns 1, though, you can basically downshift into second gear. You can still carry a lot of speed into turn 2 as well. And then into turns 3, which is essentially pretty much flat out. And then into turns 4 and 5, which is basically a single set of corners in these types of cars. Might want to open up. the steering as you come into turn 5 and into turn 6. Hard braking into the section as you see a car going off. And then fast blast into turn 7. 50-meter board will be your braking zone here into turn 7. Try don't exceed too much of the track limits here into turns 8. And then turn 9, the fast sweeping right-hander. Then turn 10, it just comes by at you very fast though.
Calamity
and then
corner.
Calamity corner that was, and into turn 11, still full blast into turn 12, and then 13, and then turn 14. It reminds me of Misano a lot, this section, and then into turn 15, which is almost flat, but you do need to brake a bit for you to have a run into turn 16, the final corner. Hard braking into the section here, and that should be a lap here in Lusail once you get a good exit from the final corner. And yeah, that should be a lap here in Lusail, and right now we are seeing some interesting faces up top.
Yeah, look at that. Maybe currently on top here, but let's see where she will actually start as we set the grid for this race. We don't want to see what's going on here. We don't want to see that. No.
Resume. I want to just to see how it plays out. Oh, just as we say that. Well, at least she got pole position somewhat. Let's get into the pits and let's finish up the qualifying session and see who starts on pole.
Yes, let's set the grid. Today, preferably. Yeah.
All right, and it is still Yukiana Lamy on pole position.
Yes.
What cinema we're seeing here?
Yeah. Yeah. So Lamy and then Akiro starting off in row 1 alongside, and all right. Gotta make sure. Gotta make sure I teleport the pace car back into the grid. All right, continue.
All right, so joining Lamy and Akirosa on the front row, on row 2, it will be Roboku and Todoroki Hajime, though. One of our championship protagonists will be starting in 4th place, alongside Watame and Gigi Murin, 5th and 6th. I would want to highlight about Gigi Murin. Easily one of the worst underperforming cars in the grid at the moment, but let's see if she can rectify this with a top 5 finish, given that she starts 6th. Remember, she's still behind Anashimumi and Gaogura, who have graduated, so she needs a good result nonetheless. Ina starts 7th with ERB in 8th, Laplace in 9th with Irigami Coronet 10th, Aski and Ayan Mephisto start alongside each other in 11th and 12th with Kosho Marie and Yusuke Choko 13th and 14th. Hachama starts alongside Kogeni and Nico in row 8, Okayu and Kyla Kowalskia start on row 9 with Risu and Zeta on the 10th row. Another one of the championship hopefuls will be starting in 20th place. Nenechi and Jufite Raden row 11, Amane Kanta with Kobokanairu in 23rd and 24th. Usarai Bakura and Tokinosora starts 25th and 26th. Iroha and Tokoyami Towa will start in 27th and 28th. And running up the remaining 12 cars on the grid, Chrono. Okay, Chrono's bit.
Polka, Yara, Koyori, Sue, Iris, Mogogo, Vivi, Mio, Reine, Noel, and Kelly making up the grid.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, I noticed here Matsuri is not in the. I don't see Matsuri and Ayame's name somewhere, unless I am tweaking. Please confirm.
Yeah, no.
Matsuri. Nope. No
Matsuri. No Matsuri, as far as I'm concerned. No Ayame. I'm pretty sure. But Hajime with a very good starting position. And Zetsa is somewhere. There we are. 20th. Okay. Alright, we are set to go. Penultimate round.
Our points leader?
Yeah.
And our points leader?
Yeah, points leader is starting 4th. Okay. But we are set to go here. Penultimate round of the championship. The Qatar Holo Prix. 24 laps. And expect some chaos, perhaps on Calamity Corner especially. But anyway, we are going to get to racing now.
Let's hit the race button, Dag. Can't wait to see how it goes. Lamy starting on the front row and Aki Rosenthal in second. What could go wrong?
Here we go with the Qatar Holo Prix. Up they go!
We are bringing in Lusail once more.
And this time I think it's Lamy having a very great launch though into turn 1. And Aki Rosenthal going down to defend her line though, and I think she is able to take second place as it drives the cars essentially navigate to turns 1 and 2, no problem. But the issue will be at turn 9. Let's see how these drivers will survive as Lamy leads Aki Rosenthal, Roboco 3rd, Watami 4th, Hajime 5th, Gigi Maurice in 6th, Ina 7th, ERB in 8th as Kanata becomes the first casualty of the event.
Yeah, opening a scuffle. Oh, we passed, but here come Calamity Corner. Keep an eye
and right now,
and Lamy gets through with icy flare.
And I would say though, with these cars essentially being spread out, and as per contact, that's ERB, Anya Milfissa, and Roboco, and that's a massive amount of, that's a big pile up there at the exit of turn 6. What has happened there?
Seeing the replay.
I think I knew what happened there. And it's in 2 words. Physics moment.
Yeah, Laplace just rudely shoving Liz out of the way and causing Liz to go a de facto 180 and causing this mess of cars here. Moving on. Lamy leading.
It's an elf 1-2. Well, technically half elf, but you got the idea.
As a whole bunch of names get dropped out and Liz gets stuck. So
and as we are going to continue in this race, you can allow me Moko coverage, and unfortunately, Mokoko is out of this race. Speaking of which, where is Fuawa in this round? I don't think I've seen her yet.
Yeah, I believe she's gotten cursed.
Here.
So,
ouch.
No Fuawa and very little in the way of Moko coverage here. As Lamy leads, followed by Akiros and Roboco, an interesting mix of drivers in the top 3, all JP members. Hajime! Oh man, Hajime finds herself stuck.
Oh no! And that's her basically out of this race, and that just will jeopardize her run to the title. And given how a win gives you 100 points, that will be an interesting point swing to, I believe, Zeta's favor. Oh, and that is a rollover. At again, Calamity Corner, turn 10, hits the curb way too hard, and what do you do? The insane amount of grip on these cars.
That was a weird bounce. That's just not normal.
Assetto Corsa, yep, Assetto Corsa physics. That's what Assetto Corsa physics does.
The car ended up completely sideways. It's like landing it's like when a coin lands on its edge.
Well, it can happen, but it is pretty improbable. But anyways, we are I am trying to pay attention though in the standings for these 40 cars right now, and I do want to know where Zeta is. And right now, Zeta is currently running in 13th place, doing a very good job as it stands right now, trying to stay where she is at the moment. She is going to be poised to take the championship lead heading into Abu Dhabi. And right now, Zeta is doing a good job at the moment.
She's pretty much pulling a Josuke 8 against Hajime's Toru.
123.405.
Video was part 8 of Jojolian. And also looking into the other championship protagonists, Matsuri is apparently missing as well. Didn't qualify. In qualifying, she got cut out there. Anyways, we are at least paying attention to Choco, who is currently up there in 7th, trying to bridge the gap to Hajime and Zeta as much as he can. IMA on the other hand is currently doing pretty okay. Wait, I'm not sure if she's in this race or not. I don't think she's in this race.
I think she also didn't qualify.
Well, that's that. But anyways, it's gonna be in the hands of Yuki Choco and Investor Zeta to try to take the lead away from Hajime, and that's more cars out to try this lapless darkness. Looks like it might be a similar story.
Darkness.
Calamity Corner.
Physics moment.
Physics moment in Calamity Corner. Yeah. Also frustrating Watame, who herself had another incident in this race so far.
Yeah, as I was gonna add to Adak's commentary, overcooking the curbs is doubly dangerous in these cars. Because, again, as I've said many times, lots of power and not a lot of weight equals
And not just that though.
for disaster.
And not just that though, I do want to highlight one more thing as well. Takanashi Kiara! I'm not sure what happened to Takanashi Kiara. It looks like she also has problems as well.
Just when Myth was starting to catch a break, this happens.
Sigh.
But,
Glitch. Wonderful.
But there's a bit of good news for that team. Ina currently has fastest lap 122.962.
Highest EN.
Going to catch up to Roboco. Careful about this tricky section. Oh, a bit dangerous. Able to remain on all four wheels, but yeah. These tight turns on these lightweight fast cars just we've seen a whole lot of craziness going on here, and oh, that was close again.
Well, thankfully they're virtual cars, because if this was a real car, there would have been a lot of floor damage already. On multiple
And right now Roboco is trying to dice through the traffic, struggles against Rene, and also Ina trying to get past that is actually Shogun Noel, and managed to get past. And Ina's also trying to brute force her way into Rene as well, but she has already lost a lot of time to her fellow rival Roboco, who is currently trotting away in third place.
Well, Cornet, basically, Cornet basically needed to win both races to have a shot to win the title, but it's a really tall order as it stands as
second blue car.
As Noel's car goes well out. Yeah, let's replay. Let's replay.
I think this is another physics moment.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is basically cars settling between each other, and that's this is getting a bit disorienting though, seeing the flip in chase cam. I want to see it in the trackside cam.
Trackside cam. Yes.
It gets even crazier here. As you can see here, contact, and you can see how the flip goes and just rolling over to the sides. And I would argue that the car would have a lot of G's when it flipped over there. So yeah, very crazy incident all around.
Yeah. Yeah, that does not look normal.
At all.
Yeah.
And again, so is the fact that literal anime girls are piloting F2000.
Oh, there was a bit of contact between Mio and Lammy, while Mio trying to maintain her lead. Careful as we go around turn 9. Oh no, Zeta is stuck! Zeta is stuck!
Oh dear. And I think it's again same corner, Calamity Corner. I think it's the same thing. Car flipping. I think it's about the cars flipping, and if you again, I've said this before in previous streams. When the car has too much grip on the tires, especially on the DX and DY values in the car files, then you will be bound to see the car, basically the AI cars, essentially outperforming the actual performance of the cars, and then suddenly the cars flip because the tires just could not handle it.
Yeah. Oh my, look at this mess of cars in pit lane, and we've only completed 5 laps.
Well, I would say it is a bit messy in this one, as we do get to see up just about half the field already out of this race. It's now just about survival, and also Gigi Morin down in 32nd. Very nice.
You know what to do.
Stuck on pit. The driver's still in contention. A decent shot here.
There's quite an underworld communication right there. Demon and Reaper, who is now 18th after starting dead last.
Well, that's what it does for you after you survive essentially a carnage filled race. And right now the biggest gainers will be Yuzuki Choco after Zeta falls down to 25th. It will now be down to her if she's able to hang on to 5th at the moment. And right now she is going to be eyeing for a pass. Let's see if we can get an onboard shot to see what she sees on board. And you can see here how she handles the steering wheel here, trying to clear the lap. Cars going down the inside on one car, maybe trying to pass Okami Mio as well. But you can see here how adept she has been in trying to get past the traffic. And I say Choco has done a very good job though in the VTRP competition so far. Right now, she just, I'd say, if I were her, I would ask her to stay in 5th place. And if she can just stay there, and by the time the checker flag drops, I'd say that she will be in a realistic position to win this title. But we will see how it goes from here.
Yeah, remember the VTRP rule, the points leader heading into the final round gets a bye to compete in the final round. They will not get bumped out. They will still need to set a qualifying time to see where they'll begin.
So, this situation now brings up a question. Does a win actually matter for securing the title?
Well, if you're still just clinging on by your fingertips in the point standings, then I suppose yes?
One way to find out.
Akiro stopping in pit lane.
I think that should be a routine stop at the moment, as we got to see more battles. Ina trying to dance with Yuzuki Choco. Yuzuki Choco now going down into the inside for 4th place, or rather 3rd place, as Akiro Sadal goes down into the pits. Choco now in a podium position and in a serious position to try to essentially get herself into a good position to essentially get herself into I cannot say position a lot of times, but she's going to be giving herself a massive boost though heading into the championship finale, as we see Tokino Sora flipping
just like
crazy.
her model that one time went all wonky.
Tumbles wow the crowd in a good way in concerts. Tumbles wow the crowd in a bad way in races. Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, instead of going wow, you're going ow!
Well, wow with the
in the ARO Twitter. Idols on stage are no different from cars in the racetrack.
Well, technically that's the case, but I would like to point out on that one, that quote was essentially in reference to how cars perform, basically as a parallel to how Hall Live members perform on stage. And I'm not sure.
Oh,
and what I mean by
no.
that, yeah, Ina out of this race, and that's gonna cause a lot of headaches though coming to the finale. There's a lot of cars out, a lot of great cars out. But anyways, back onto the original font. Back to the original quote. Idle performances are no different to cars racing on a racetrack. This is in reference to the ARO using cars that are painted after the idle outfits of Hall Life members, basically the uniform ones, and have these cars perform on the racetrack similar to how these members perform on stage. Okay, sometimes there is a bit of moments that there are those bits of moments that do or happen from time to time. But we do mainly keep this thing grounded. But anyway, we are now coming into the end of 9 laps here. And Roboco is actually getting very close to Kanade, though. I would be remiss to say that there may not be any battles coming anytime soon, because there's also lap cars coming in as well.
Yeah, there is a significant difference between going, wow, that happened, and wow, that happened.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, there is
all the recent rounds. Yeah, at this rate we could open a CVS. Technology versus nature. Who wins here?
Well, we'll have to see here as Lami now gets under pressure from Roboco. She gets exposed though. Down the inside, there's contact between the two. Wheels banging between the two, and that's too much speed carried by the Roboco machine, and that's her flipping, and that's her out.
No need for a replay. We can clearly see what happened. Oh my, we're only on lap 10, and
this time because technology committed hubris.
Yeah.
That curve.
Basically, less than half of the field remains here. It's only lap 10.
Not quite the count yet for a red flag.
Well, we already at half the field though, and I mean, I think in the ARO, I think there are worse cases. If you've seen the split A race of the Motegi race, I think you'll know why.
I'll have to search that up on the archives. But yeah, to recap our viewers at home, we will red flag the race if there are only 5 and below running. If that becomes the case, it's an immediate red flag, and there will only
the race will not be restarted.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Maybe half points for races below 75% race distance. So I would say that they need to complete 18 laps for full points to be awarded.
Okay, we'll add that one next season.
Well, the racing is more wide open. But that still doesn't completely rid us completely of potential racing errors.
And Lami trying to clear the lap car of Jufute Raden. Highlight this, Jufute Raden, who is currently 6th place on the grid of 40, is about to get lapped.
Yeah, this has very, very dire implications.
What a weird race this is so far.
Well, it's
that only from Iroha up to Lami are on the lead lap.
Well, yeah, only the top 5 currently on the lead lap, but we still have just about 15 cars left running in this race. And Nenechi! I think Nenechi, we need to pay attention to Nenechi though.
What was the issue?
Oh, yeah, there it is. There's the...
Yep, taking too much speed in turn 10. As we mentioned before, there's just too much grip on these tires that it needs to be checked on. Yep, too much grip.
Too much power, too little weight, and that's what you get. Plus the pit lane glitch.
Yeah.
Well, these are the things that happen to you. Well, let's just hope that we don't see more of this anytime soon. Well, we are going to be seeing this anytime soon. We are now coming into the halfway stage of this race.
We're only barely going to complete halfway at the moment.
Recent races so far have come very dangerously close to our 5-car red flag rule.
Chat's rooting for Raura to do well.
And Raura Patera currently inside the top 10, having one of the higher numbers in the grid. And by higher numbers, I mean if we look into the number sheet, Raura Pantera currently having number 73 in VTRP competitions. This is mostly in reference to her debut order corresponding to other members.
Yes. And that being the last Justice to debut.
Well, that
And right now,
says
the
a
only
lot,
Justice surviving.
which is a bit of a shame, though, all things considered, because we're looking at only a few cars remaining in this race. Of course, CC, I believe, does not even participate in this round, which is also something to talk about.
Gigi's gonna score very little, and Liz, I believe, won't even trouble the scores.
And again, I would like to...
Oh,
you think Choco, that's a massive spin from her, and that's gonna be her at least confirming 15th place. That will be the sole
just
consolation for her.
Just slowly rolling.
Hopefully all the way onto
back to pits.
Oh no.
That should at least confirm her 18th place, but that will be an interesting point swing, though, coming to the final race of the season. At this rate, I'm not sure if Hajime may have a slim advantage or not, but we will have to see how it works for these drivers as we are now coming into Abu Dhabi.
Lammy leading by, I want to say, over 36 seconds over the next driver down in Anya Melfissa, who's still somewhat in championship contention.
Not only someone in championship contention, I mean, you can see it. I mean, she is essentially gonna trust herself back into it, but I think the gap is gonna be pretty huge, though. Because she is 144 points, and she is currently running in second, and of course second place gives you 80. So Anya at this rate will be looking to only be off the championship lead by 64 points. That's something that needs to be highlighted, but she's still going to be a long shot for the championship, but we will have to see how it goes.
Oh man, look at all these drivers in pit lane. Is this a routine stop or what? This is a routine stop. Okay.
Oh, looks like Kanalami has not much issues there, as she essentially brings that Lamy number, brings that drunken car into the road. Again, I don't think the car is actually drunk, or the driver is actually pretty drunk. Remember that drinking and driving is never good for you.
Does her car use alcohol-based fuel?
Well, that could be that. Well, that might actually work, though. I won't lie, that might actually work.
Anya also stopping, and Cornet likewise. Basically, Cornet needs to win both races, I think, or is it too little, too late?
I feel like it is going to be a weird case of. I'm not sure how I can say this, but I mean, given the championship basically the championship permutations there. For Corony, on the other hand, she is already out of championship contention. Well, almost out of championship contention, given that she is 202 points behind.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'd say that's not fully impossible, but I would say that this is already going to be pretty difficult for the Koronisuke's to watch. But I would say that I'd say that there's still pretty much hope for her.
For Flayon that he ultimately failed.
So just 3 more laps until we can, I suppose, give out full points. Oh.
And Rara Patera is out, unfortunately for one viewer. She is going to be out of the running and down in the dumps. That is pretty much a unfortunate set of circumstances for the Rara machine. It's
Choco,
not looking good.
Yeah, Choco got teleported, but was able to get out.
But at least she's back, somewhat.
And right behind her, Underworld Kohai in Mori. But 1.5 laps down.
1.5 laps down, yeah. She is still doing okay-ish at the moment.
Yeah, Calamity
The
Corner.
katana gets broken.
Basically split in half of sorts. Again, very unfortunate to see it happen, but again, we are just gonna have to proceed with what we are able to witness.
Yeah, Calamity Corner. I don't know what I expected. Lammy still leading.
So she's still leading at the moment, but for how much longer, I would say, before Calamity Corner strikes again. Again, I believe that for the sake of everyone, she just needs to survive. 5 cars needs to survive the next 2 laps without any sort of issues, because if they don't survive, then it's going to be half points, and I think this may still go at an advantage of Todoroki Hajime after all.
Like I said, Toro powers.
Well, we will have to see how it goes from here, as we are taking a look into what is going to be a interesting conclusion to this Qatar Holo Prix that has been going on at the moment. We now have Anya Milfisa running in second place. Yeah, I know we are also hurting after the crash that was sustained by Rara Pantera. We'll have to go on with this race with just about 13 cars running. Only 13 cars left. So we are still good.
Yeah, we are still good to award full points, provided Lammy completes one more lap after this.
So we will have to take a look into how. Well, also, I just wanted to highlight one thing, though. Omar Polka and Tokoyami Towa, starting from the back of sorts, now getting up into the top 5 just by surviving the race. That's something to commend.
Yeah, Polka with a start of 30th, and Towa, where did she start? A couple spots ahead of Polka on the starting grid.
Which is basically very great news, though, if you are part of the Kenzoku or if you're part of the Zain. And right now, seeing these cars perform well where they are right now, it does give you a bit of a heartwarming moment, though. I will be honest.
Yeah.
And Zuichoko now trying to recover her position to try to gain as much as she can against her. Oh, that's her out!
That's the void for her.
That's gonna be her out. I thought that she's gonna be able to gain a lot of positions, but I think 13th place will be as good as it gets for her, given the circumstances. Man, that was crazy from her, Yuzuki Choko, but again, we'll have to go on with what we are able to muster. And right now, Lamy is currently still leading. Choco is going to be dropping down a few more positions. I think he may be able to just survive in 13 laps or so, but we'll have to wait and see. Again,
I'm seeing only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like fewer than 10 cars still on the track.
but we are still good as Yukana Lamy is about to cross the line to make it full points.
There we go. We have full points. Okay.
Well, that's going to be very much great news, though, because that means Yuzuki Choco might just be able to. No, Yukana has gone on. Oh, that was nasty. Very nasty. Also, Anya Melfissa out. That's going to open the door for Jufite Raden to take the lead. Oh, that's just
so close to potentially enforcing a red flag. There's like 7 cars, I think.
Oh dear.
It is getting very messy, though. I will not lie.
Yeah, not at all.
Anya was able to get out of pit lane. Same cannot be said for Lamy, though.
That's just very much unfortunate for the. Wait. Yeah, not just the Yuki Min essentially having a tough time.
It's like candy stolen from them. And they're being made the baby in this one.
Yeah.
Very much tough luck.
Risu on the track.
Yeah, Risu is back on the track, though. That still only leaves us with 2, 4, 6, 8 cars left on the track with not much of the race to go. Jufute Raden now currently being the sole hope for Regloss, though, for this race win. Let's see if she's able to hang on.
And if she hangs on, that will be her 2nd win.
Yeah.
After France.
Raden inherits the lead from Lamy. Polka up to 2nd.
Again, as we mentioned, though, from making great comebacks from where they are, Anya Melfissa will also jump into 4th place to essentially try to get herself as close as she can to the leaders. It's a massive. It's a massive attrition of a race that we have on offer at Qatar. But at the very least, Yuzuki Choco will be finishing in 12th place, which is still very good, though. Zeta down in 25th, Hajime down in 38th. That's still gonna be a massive point swing of sorts. Instead of Hajime having a comfortable race lead, it's either gonna be Zeta or Choco who will be taking this championship lead.
Oh my. Crazy stuff.
Actually, no.
Here.
Yeah, no, I don't think Zeta and Choco will be taking this championship lead. Zeta will end up. Zeta will only be good enough for, based on her points, based on her finishing points. She will only be able to close down the points by 227 points behind Todoroki Hajime. And Yuzuki Choco, on the other hand, will only be able to close in by, well, cut her point deficit in half. So Todoroki Hajime, through all of this, is going to keep herself in the championship lead.
Well.
Again, Oru powers. She may suffer misfortune, but all her rivals will do so themselves.
It's one of these weird races we're having.
No, I've seen
everyone.
I've seen crazier races.
Yeah. Still 4 more laps after this one. Currently Lammy with the fastest lap point, but that may change. Still 4 big laps left to race through as Regloss want to improve their Constructors' Championship lead.
Yeah, I mean, if you look into Regal's drivers currently in the standings, we actually have 2 of them inside the top 20, 3 inside the top 25, and 4 of them inside the top 30. But then again, Regal's is one of the only few hologens that we have at the moment currently in the Constructors' Championship that have all 5 members still running. Then again, we also have Flogo, who also runs with 5, but again, only 2 of them inside the top 20, with again 2 still inside the top 30 of sorts. Again, this is something that I'd like to suggest in the near future.
Yes, as I've already pointed out, as Anya passes Toa for 3rd.
Oh, and nearly a spin there.
Yeah. If you have suggestions,
I take a physics moment.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah, if you have suggestions, B2RP Discord server, questions, comments about this series, let's just shoot at them. If you want to complain at me, then the suggestions box is also the perfect place in which to do that. But anyway, Polka trying to catch up to Raden. Polka on the medium tires, the yellow-walled medium tires, while Raden has the red soft tires.
Well, that's the difference that's what differences in grip does to you. And now Polka trying to bring a win from under her hat and see if she's able to make the pass on Jufute Radin with about less than 3 laps to go. Can she make it done? There are lap cards coming in though.
For example, Okami Mio. We'll switch over to Raden's onboard.
And you can see there how much pace difference these 2 cars have. It's just insane. And Mio is trying her best to keep herself on the lead lap, but it's going to be an inevitability for Ryder to make the pass though. Polka, meanwhile, is going to be hunting for that race lead, but we'll see how it goes.
Battle of the repeat race winners in here.
On the front stretch, Polka. Nothing doing. Raden passes Mio. Yeah, just.
And so will Polka.
Oh, a bit of a mistake by Raden.
Oh
Raden is
no!
even worse than
That's a massive flip, though. That was crazy.
That was brutal.
Oh no!
There goes Regal's only hope again. Physics. That's what set of course of physics does to too much grip, and you can see how it goes from here. Into turn 1, Raden hits the curve way too hard, unsettles the car, and tries to catch it, but there's just too much grip on the car and essentially forces it into a flip, and that's now going to be in the hands of Omar Polka to take this win for Gen 5.
Polka from a start of 30th in the lead. Just needs to hold on here. Gotta watch out for Anya Milfissa, however.
Up until now, I've never heard of such a thing as too much grip. Except for, like, discussions about ground effect error, but that's about it.
A win may be big for Anya. Yeah, considering her position in the championship, I don't think it'll be enough for her to take the points lead, but but it would be a big jump in her points.
It will be a massive point swing, I will say this.
Yeah.
Anyways, if we look into the remaining drivers inside the top 8 or top 9 or so. Also, I just wanted to check if there's some crazy anomalies going on.
On the move and takes the lead.
Yeah, on the move.
Coming into the final lap
And on
now.
the final lap as well. And right now it's going to be massive look here as to if Anya Mefisa can hang on. There are lap cars currently in between Anya Mefisa and, of course, the win. Separating Anya Mefisa and the win is one more lap car. Omar Polka is chasing. It's all about being opportune in the right place at the right time.
Polka being frustrated by those medium tires. Anya on the slightly faster soft tires. Into Calamity Corner for the last time. Just needs to survive this section, maybe. Let's see how it is for Anya, and she is through with no issue, but there's still Mori Calliope's car in the way.
And right now, she is gonna get a bit slow though. Omar Polka is still chasing. She is struggling against Mori Calliope though.
Yeah, just Anya too far out of reach for Anya at this point as we come down into the final turn. And that is gonna do it. Anya Mefisa wins the Qatar Holo Prix.
And in one of the most chaotic circumstances that we have seen, even more chaotic than I've seen last week in ARO competitions in Split A. Great job though for Anya Mefisa to take this checkered flag. Omar Polka gave it a good whack though in the race lead, but Anya Mefisa took the chance absolutely beautifully. That's just great job.
Beautiful as an ancient dagger could make it.
Sharp as a knife. Here under the lights in Lusail. Anya, Polka, Toa, your top 3. Anya may have a chance to give Royalty Motorsport their second Drivers' World Championship title after Reina in 2023.
And Anya wasn't even on the cover for this stream.
Well, anything can still happen, but yeah, and I think that has happened to you. Anyways, Anya Mefisa takes home another win for the ID class. Omar Polka and Toa have to settle for second and third, but then again, I believe the difference in the tires were basically the deciding factor on who wins this race. Rodden stays in 4th place, all things considered though, which is interesting. Koyori 5th, Kali 6th, Mio 7th, Risu 8th, Lami 9th, and Inagami Korone rounding up the top 10. Interesting stuff here.
And then 11th through 20th, Chrono.
Iroha, Choco, Pantera, Laura Pantera, I mean, Mari, Roboco, Nene, Su, Ina, Aki, and Sora, who did all not finish, by the way, in that order.
How many drivers finished all 20-something laps? Just the 8 drivers finished all laps, it seems like. Yeah, they all reached the checkered flag. Actually, I think it's only just the 5 drivers finishing all 24 laps, which means this race just is a bit
because
too long.
They're lapped.
Yeah. 21st through 30th, we have LaPlus finishing 21st, and then Watame, Zeta 23rd. Ooh, BB, Rene, Noel, Kyla, Okayu, Kiara, Iris, and then Adak 31st through 40th.
And now looking into the final 10 drivers on the grid who barely even completed 2 laps. Koba Kanade and Gigi Murin. Jijiburin, god damn it. Usarpe Corner 33rd, Konkani Nika 34th, Hachama in 35th, Askin Toroki Hajime 36 and 37, ERP Amani Kanata and Mogako alongside Todoroki Hajime did not even complete a single lap, which is a bit of a shame. Actually, no, it is a massive shame.
Yeah, massive shame indeed. Yeah, it looks like, Lammy should have the fastest lap, even though it's not highlighted. Lammy should have fastest lap, and I need to, just take some ibuprofen, after what we're seeing here. Do we have 40
Headache.
cars? Yes, that's all 40
Open
drivers
the
in there.
TVS, everyone.
Yes, I know, Chrono, yes, I know. We are gonna open up the CBS real soon. Just need to put in the bonus points. Actually, it's 2 bonus points for Lammy for pole and fastest lap. So at least she gets some bit of extra help here. And more times to consider. Okay, this is relatively easy to figure out. Just 5 drivers, no, 6 drivers remain in championship contention. That's Hajime, Zeta, Choco, Matsuri, Anya, and Ayame. Let's see. Just need to make sure. Let's see. Just need to check my sources tab. So we have Hajime and then Zeta, Hajime, Zeta, and Choco, and then Matsuri, Anya, and Ayame. And okay.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to point out on a few things here. I don't know if this is it is like the basically the proper championship standings here after 11 rounds, or rather 19 rounds. Given that Hajime is still maintaining the lead despite Shizeta and Choko's progress at the moment, at the very least we will still have a very competitive championship coming to the finale. And the fact that Anya has essentially trusted herself into championship contention, forcefully stabbing her way into what is going to be the precipice of the ID class winning the title, it is going to be something to pay attention to.
So Hajime 538, Zeta 23 down and 515, so needs 19th or better for 20th from Choco 28 down, so needs 17th or better. Matsuri 43 down, so needs 9th or 10 from pole. And Anya is 44 down, so does need 9th or better. And Ayame must win, so yeah, okay, that was simple enough. That was pretty simple enough. So Hajime gets the bye into the championship race, and so this is it. One final race to determine the Rainbow Star winner, who will be the
More importantly, the splits. To determine the splits.
Yeah. Who will be the world champion of 2025? Will be Hajime, Zeta, Choco, Matsuri, Anya, or Ayame? We will find out in just a few minutes, so I'm going to reset the stream and then we will head over to Yas Marina for the Abu Dhabi Holo Prix. Alright, Alright, see you all in a bit. Don't go anywhere. Finale in a few minutes.
Don't go. Stay tuned.
All right, we are back. Just need to do a couple more fixes. Just need to make sure the settings are good, and just need to set the tires and stuff. So Adak Chrono, what do you expect to see as we get set for the title decider here at Yas Marina?
All right, so I highlight a few things that I would like to point out. We are now seeing a much tighter championship battle here. Of course, it is going to be a bit of a tall order for the likes of Zeta, Choco, Matsuri, Ayame Fisa, and Ayame, who are still in the hunt for the title. For the likes of Zeta and Choco, I would say that they will need to finish inside the top 15 by the minimum. For Matsuri and Ayame Fisa, they need to finish inside the top 10 at the minimum. For Nakari Ayame, it's a must-win scenario, and this will all require Todoroki Hajime and the other championship contenders relative to who you're supporting, needing to have dreadful runs in Abu Dhabi. And of course, if we follow VTRP rules here, we will see Hajime essentially guaranteed a start here in Abu Dhabi as the championship leader.
All right. Thanks for your input, Alex. So you're ready to, so you're two ready to go?
Well, we are just about pumped up though. It may not sound like it, but I will just be able to. I am gonna be able to assure you that it is going to be the case. So, Dak, let's hit. Let's see how the track looks like in Abu Dhabi, just to see how the situation currently looks like.
Yes, we are set to go, and let's mosey on over to Abu Dhabi for the championship finale.
All right, so we are taking a look into what is going to be an interesting track here, of course, in Yas Marina, obviously the site of Formula One's season finale as well.
Yep.
So, let's see how, anyways, let's welcome everyone to the Abu Dhabi Holo Prix, which is essentially the final round of the Formula Holo World Championship for the 2025 season. So, that being said, let's take a look into how lap looks like here in Abu Dhabi.
Yes, the Yas Marina Circuit, which is 5.281 kilometers, 3.281 miles, 16 turns. We're using the 2021 to nowadays layouts. Having a look at the track preview with Momosuzu Nene.
Alright, on board the Nenechi machine as we're now coming into turn 1. Brake at around the 75-meter board, down into second gear, and now into turns 2 and 3. Basically flat out here on this section, no problem. And now coming to turn 4, and now we're coming into a more open hairpin here, turn 5. Downshift into first gear, get a good exit onto the back straight, blasting yourself into the first chicane. It used to be a second chicane. You see, you have a lot of wiggle room to use, and now brake right around here to slow your car down into the first chicane we mentioned, and then you blast yourself off into the second part of the second back straight here. Another overtaking opportunity before you come into a very fast left-hander. You can absolutely experiment with racing lines in this portion of the track here, and now coming into the double apex right-hander. Once you hit on that apex, you need to immediately hit the brakes and send the car into a rhythm as we are now coming into the tight twisty section here, and now into the final two corners, having to back off due to the sheer amount of cars. Nenechi has to back off. I don't think he's able to get that pole position now. And that should be a lap here in Abu Dhabi.
Yes. All right, let's not waste much time. Let's go ahead and set our grid for this title decider race, and see who will qualify and who.
Final race on the Assetto non-split era.
Yeah. Someone in the chat wants to see Regloss being sent back to Valhalla. We'll see about that. All right, grid us.
All right. So it is an interesting lineup here.
All right, well,
JP shut out the front row.
All right, continue, Chrono.
Then Ririka Herald's Device in third. And then Nereza does so for Ian in fourth. Then follow Corone, Suise, Mio, Noel, Ayame, Azuki, Choco, Okayu, Anya, Gigi, Nene, Hajime are leading contender. Mokoko, Lami, Koyori, Sora, Botan, Shiori, Pekora, Fubuki, Reine, Pei, Ina, and Hato make the first page.
And then I just wanted to point out a few things here. I am starting in 9th place, Choco in 11th. They are going to be in a position to make things work, but Hajime starting in 16th is going to lay waste to that. I am Mephisto starting in 13th will also be something to pay attention as well. I also wanted to point out, though, about Zeta and Matsuri's inclusion.
All the contenders I think are here.
Oh. Zeta starting 38th.
And Matsuri, just wanted to double check on her.
I don't think I see Matsuri on the field.
Again, that's pretty
Oh,
much
that's her championship down.
Oh.
That's her championship. That's the championship done.
That's her championship over. It's game over for her.
That's GG's.
That just leaves 5 in contention as we consider the rest of the field. So Fuwa, Sue, Riona, Kanade, Kyla, La Plus, Kiara, Zeta, Nodoka, and Rodden. All right. Just waiting a bit before we begin. Just waiting a bit before we begin, and because there's stuff going on outside, and I need to get my music up. I'm gonna get my music up, and then we will be set to go for the final round. We're going to be racing 21 laps here at Yas Marina Circuit.
One night in Arabia, everyone.
All right, let's go hit the race button for one more time in the 2025 FHWC season. It's Omar Polka on the front row, Takane Louis in second place, Dag.
Yes, just one more thing to, just one more moment. Just waiting for the area to clear out, and then we will be set to go. Okay. So for one last time this season, we are going to hit the race button and get into the action. All right.
Let's go.
Who will win the Rainbow Star? The Abu Dhabi Holo Prix is underway.
And let's go, and it's gonna be a pretty interesting start here. Takane Louis now takes the race lead away. Crucially for Ayame, she is down in 9th, battling against Shirogane Noel as the cars essentially survive their way into the first few corners. But will we see even more rollovers? We'll have to wait and see as Louis now takes control of this race.
Briefly was
car tumbles. Oh, that's Noel. That's our first casualty of this race. It's Noel. That's a Noel.
Oof. That's not a positive sight to see.
Very positive sight for Ayame.
Ayame, though, needs to win out. She's like 98 something behind. Uh-oh, Rurika. Rurika has herself
there's more cars out. Rurika is out.
And that's Hajime almost out.
Uh-oh, Hajime.
Hey, where's Hajime right now? I do want to pay attention to where she is right now. She is in 17th. Now battling against Mokoko Biscard. Set up the Moko coverage, please.
Moko coverage, you want Moko coverage, you want Moko coverage, you'll get.
And right now she is currently doing very good job though defending against the championship leader at the moment. Right now, the pink side of the guard dogs now hanging on 16th place, defending the spot. As she is right now.
129.411. Louis, Narissa, and Polka, your top three. We also have some Fua watch.
Well, we got the double package.
It's a zoo out there.
Well, we'll have to see how it goes from here, because right now we are just going to see how this race will continue to develop, as of course there's still a lot of things going on.
Zeta needing 19th or better, not looking too good for her, unfortunately. Running 34th as cars going. Oh, Hajime. Oh no, Hajime. Hajime.
Oh dear. That's oh no, she just basically flipped herself, hits the curb way too hard on that chicane, and essentially sent herself into basically a rollover, but manages to keep the car pointed though. In the right direction as well.
And that's a game changer here.
Ugh.
Zeta still needs plenty of help. Choco in 9th. Choco in 9th. Needed 17th or better. Anya needing 9th or better. Currently 8th. Maybe I remember these two.
Yeah, it could be either one of these two winning the title, but remember, it requires Hajime to finish well down, and right now she is trying to survive. But I'm not sure how long she's able to keep that car on the track.
Yeah, Hajime not looking too good here.
I think she got pit lamed.
It looks like a pit laning here.
Oh dear. That's exactly not what the fans, what Hajime's fans are hoping for. Very much an unfortunate case here. It does mean that Hajime will be out of points.
Suddenly, I'm having 2021 flashbacks.
Oh my. Anya! Who got that crucial win in Lusail to have a chance to win the title, and never mind, she has tumbled. She has tumbled.
Again, too much grip on these cars. This is actually what it does.
So will a win matter at all? After all, I mean.
Choco! In 7th at the moment.
Oof.
So she currently has a good chance at winning the title. The winner at Montreal, I believe.
Yeah, I believe that is the case. I mean, I'm going to be checking on the stats though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yuzuki Choco has last won in Montreal in Canada, and right now she is doing a good job in 7th though. And I'm not sure if it's going to be the case if she's able to win the title or not, but I would say that she will be in a good position given that Hajime is currently tumbling down the order.
38th.
Oh, never mind, she's down in 38th.
Yeah,
yep.
Choco.
It's essentially game on.
Yeah, Choco has a chance at taking down the title. Going against Gigi Marin at the moment. Currently holding on to 7th, but gotta watch out for Gigi. Oh, that was close. Oh no, Choco herself messes up.
Oh, that's gonna be massive though. Choco's now out. What about Ayame though? I think Ayame is still in the running.
Ayame, good question, but she needs to win is the issue.
I think that may not matter though, because if you see the current standings though, never mind. Ayame does need to win this race, but right now it is gonna be a bit of a hopeful as more drivers go off. Ayame is now inside the top 5.
Michael, this is so not right.
Oh dear.
Okay, Restia Zet however, needs to finish in the in 19th or better. Yeah, pole is yeah. Nerts her pole position, just 19th or better, and she is gonna improve another position as Sue goes upside down and tumbles.
5-sec penalty for Zeta.
5-second penalty.
Yeah, because
We'll see.
Well, that's considered penalty enough, maybe. Yeah. Now I don't even know anymore.
Zeta's now out. IMA still in the running. It's now gonna go down to see if IMA is gonna just hang on. Maybe the title fight will go to Hajime after all. But IMA just needs to find a way to get into the race lead. That is all that's now being asked of her.
Yeah.
Man, the Toru power is very strong. Even though she suffered the pit lane glitch. Oh, that's Polka. That's Polka.
Polka?
And therefore,
yeah.
another place. Another place for Ayame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see the hologram circles branding in that car.
Yeah. What's happened to her?
Probably physics.
Gone too wide. Yeah, too wide.
Ow! That would have hurt hard in real life.
So Suisse has the lead. And, oh, you definitely hate to see this. Mokoko just, yeah, stuck. Ooh, I'll watch.
At least sister's still alive.
Yeah.
Fighting against another K9. Probably the
And I just want to remind you, IMA is now up to 4th place. She just passed Gigi Murin. And now she's getting very close, though, to Ogami Mio. That's one thing that we need to pay attention.
We're only on lap 6.
Dios mío.
20
Well, that's such
laps
a-
here.
Race.
It could be a very unlikely title for IMA if she's able to hang on.
I just noticed 2, 3, and 4 are all okay fams.
Ooh. Is it
Well,
only
that
laps?
is...
But
Well, there is Okayu.
That aside, especially for Ayame, she would have
Close
to
battle.
unleash her Oni power.
Close battle going on between teammates in Miofatori.
Only 2 on the grid. Unless I'm mistaking things. Yeah, quick scan of the tower tells me there's no Okayu in there. Oh wait, never mind.
No, it's at 7th place. 7th place.
Well, there's
Right,
good
all the
news.
teams are-
Well, there's good news going on as Zeta is back on track and slams
course.
into Sora. But
Ouch.
needs
Possibly correct.
tons and tons of help still. Should she want to finish 19th or better? Hajime is
Anyways.
still screwed up.
Did.
But may still win the title after all. Remember, Choco's now down to 34th. Zeta down in 33rd. Nakiri Ayame still trying to find her way into 1st place. Matsuri nowhere to be found.
Yeah,
Remember
Anya's
that.
stuck still. As cars keep going down and down and down. Keep an eye on these drivers. Uh-oh. Whoa, Choco.
Oh no. Choco nearly having another issue, but she is already having so much problems on her own. Zeta's already having problems herself, trying to keep the car pointed in the right direction.
More cars going down. And, well, there's a championship.
That's IME out.
There's a championship.
I think that's a championship wrapped up. I think that might be the championship wrapped up, though.
Unless,
Hajime may be the champion at this rate. Remember, there is an unless part that we need to talk about. Unless Zeta can get into 18th place, or no, 19th place at the minimum, then the championship may still go to Zeta.
No, IME is still alive, but still way down there.
And now for
He is down in 9th place, but still requires the 8 drivers in front to crash, and I may need to take this lead if the title is to go to the Nakirigumi.
And give the Gen 2 a very positive end to their season after the loss of Shion.
Yeah, a bit of a unfortunate there, given that Gen 2 have now been reduced to only 3 cars after, of course, you mentioned Aqua and Shion's departure from Hall Life.
Same with Myth and Promise, also down to 3 people now.
By which my suggestions become truer than ever.
Neo onto the pits. But of course, of a gen that has naturally 3 people. Technically, there was 4 during the times when Gen 1 had more people, so to say. Ayame gains 1 more spot as Nenes extends.
These two have gained a couple spots.
Quick scan now on the tower. And trying to look for Zeta, and she's just behind Choco. Interesting. Possibly futile, but ultimately cutthroat battle.
Again, we are now past the third way stage of this race, and Gigi Marin now up into 3rd place. IMA trying to get herself back into contention. IMA is currently running in 8th. Nenechi now down in 14th place and continues to fall down unless she gets herself back into it. Vesha Zeta in 26th place. I'm not still running though at the very least. Trying to find a way past Raden and gets overtaken by Aski.
Nearly.
Oh, we will have to see how it goes.
And Zeta's gonna lose ground, it seems, maybe. Oh, this is dangerous. Aski.
Ooh, no. Gonna be messy though.
But that's a higher car in 19? At this point, they're just taunting.
Oh, Azuki! Azuki!
Oh no, Aski, that's a massive spin though. Well, we're not gonna be swinging for that now. And we now get to see IMA now up into 7th place. You know, chasing ever so closer to the elusive first place. And if she does win here, then it's going to be a big championship win though. Think of it like the F1 movie of sort.
Better than the F1 movie, I'll wager.
I guess.
I haven't seen it though. So
Zeta and Choco are both separated by 5 points. Zeta having an advantage of 5 points here.
Where does Choco need to finish?
Yeah. Choco needs 17th or better. Zeta needs 19th or better.
And right now it is going to be the case though, as they all climb themselves back up into the order.
Kiara and Kanade, or just Kiara and Choco, really.
IMA stopping in pit lane.
That might alleviate her.
Gigi Marin currently leading. as we're close to reaching the halfway point limit. IMA now getting out.
I think those are reds, right? Just like her car.
Mm-hmm.
Zeta.
Currently the highest driver. Currently the highest driver in mediums is Mio. Then it's
Alright,
stuck,
so we are...
So Zeta.
Where?
Zeta
is now in 20th place. Only one position away from taking the title away from Hajime.
Yeah. The Choco in 18th, in 17th or better, Zeta in 19th or better, as we've already said like dozens of times. It is going to be a close championship to deal with.
Again, shades of the final part 8 battle from Jojo.
Slow and steady, Zeta goes. And up into 19th, Zeta goes.
As Nene goes into the pit, has to be...
And Louis again is stuck. So expect these two to improve even more positions.
That crucially also gives Choco 17th, where she needs to be.
Hajime is stuck and unable to push through. We're well over halfway through. GG completes lap 12th, having the lead by almost 5 seconds over Hoshimachi Suisei.
Yeah, the Hoshimachi Suisei machine trying to chase the G-Marine machine. Currently in control of the race lead right now, probably playing League in the car, while also thinking of September, and that is overcooking! Zeta spinning out!
Oh no! Oh, Zeta! Oh man!
Once again, that's now opens the door for Choco to possibly steal it away, and right now she is, I believe, in the position to win the title. She is currently in 15th.
More than enough.
Well ahead of Zeta, who's going down here. Zeta, luckily, is out, but it has lost a lot of position against Choco.
Ooh.
But it's not a good time for Zeta to go down like that.
We broadcast.
Alright, well, it's now up to Yusuke Choco to bring this title to basically her Choco mates, as all the other championship contenders have fallen down by the wayside. Right now we are looking at Zeta, who is back in 20th place. At this point, it's going to be a head-to-head between the two. If, let's say, Zeta is in 19th place, given Choco's in 13th, it will still go to Yusuke Choco.
IMA right behind Zeta now. Interesting mix-up of contenders here. Also, remind me, Dag, did Choco... Before Canada, Choco hasn't won anything, right?
Yeah, that Canadian Holo Prix win was her very first FH win.
And now...
FHWC, that is.
Nothing...
Yeah, in any edition, that was her first win overall.
Wow, that was crazy. But the fact that she maybe just be able to bring home their first title as well. That's gonna be crazy. As Zeta now goes into the minimum position required to win the championship. Zeta now into 18th place. Choco still in 11 though. This will go. This will still go to Yuzuki Choco. I would reckon.
The cup will stay in Japan at this rate. Reminder, our outgoing champion is also JP, which is sadly not in this grid.
Yeah, I believe she's
The other
absent both races today? Pretty sure.
Yeah, I haven't mentioned the Miko ever.
Oh, Okayu.
That's Okayu
Oh
down.
man, another issue. More positions being improved here by Zeta and Choco.
And also Ayame.
And Jimurin still in the race lead at the moment, currently in control.
Some candy while GG tries to pop those lap cars. Ayame versus Fuowa.
And Ayame goes up to 5th now. Still a long ways out.
Let's see, she's 34 away from Korone, which in turn is 14 away from Mio, which then is 16 away from Suisei, then 2 behind Gigi. That's quite the time she has still to make up.
And right now we are just gonna take a look into the other drivers, and we are seeing Choco now go up into 9th. What a championship run this has been for Choco. She's able to hang on though. We are now coming into the final 6 laps of this race here in Abu Dhabi, and I'd say if she does hang on into the top 10, then holy smokes, what a win this will be.
Oh man. Just needs to survive the last 5.5 laps here.
And Rana Choco is going to go down the inside of lap car Raden, just to give it
Careful
something.
there.
Careful
Careful
on
there.
the curbs! It's like how you're careful on the calories. Yeah. Moseying
And
along, minding her business.
But it's still not going to be enough though. Choco will be the championship winner at this rate, given how she's inside the top 10.
This is probably the best gift Gen 2 could ever receive in this pretty much wretched season.
Also, Ayame doing very good as well. Subaru on the other hand.
Choco on the
Choco.
pit. Choco pit.
Goes onto the pit. We'll see how much time she will lose. Subaru down in 52nd in the championship standings, despite getting a 3rd place in Las Vegas. Is essentially a, I'm not sure how to say this, but we'll see how it goes from here. I think Choco will stay in 9th place. I think. I don't know. Yep, she's out.
Gonna be
so
another
apparently
position,
9th.
maybe?
So I'm seeing in the graphics.
Oh, that just
Oh dear,
basically-
no, Zeta crashing out. I think this kind of seals it for Yuzuki Choco, assuming she does stay where she is right now. Ooh, that's just a bit ugly.
Yeah. Like a very violent bus innings. in an infiltration.
It's back to the drawing board for Zeta.
Well, trying to think of new plans though. But right now she is back in 20th, and even if she does get into the top even if she does get into 19th place, it still won't be enough for her to take this championship away from Choco, who has had an amazing race so far, to basically cap off what has been an amazing season by Gen 2 standards.
Absolutely agreed with all that. Also, how fitting is it that the Comet, who is only visible in night, is now leading this race?
Here's Zeta.
Who at this point is running out of tricks in her bag.
Does get to 19th.
But Choco gets 8th while we weren't looking at the expense.
Yeah, then again, as I mentioned before, it still will go to Yuzuki Choco. And again, as we mentioned before, it will be a great gift to Gen 2, given that they have lost a key member, and they're essentially going to have to continue the rest of the season with only 3 cars remaining. I say this is a pretty good season all around.
Yeah, good all things considered. Zeta now in 18th, and it is looking for 17th against Hiyori? No.
Sora. Okayo's a stuck car.
No.
And here's Choco.
Glitch.
Zeta is down 2 laps against Choco.
Again, not exactly the ideal thing. And massive hit for Yuzuki Choco as she down the inside of turn 2.
Commentary curse.
Are you kidding me?
Holy smokes! That just happened.
Of course, that just happened.
There's a wow that happened and a wow that happened. This is a wow that happened.
Because we thought that she was able to bring this championship home when there's only like 2 laps to go. And right now, I think this may just go to Zeta if Yuzuki Choco doesn't come back.
Keep an eye on her car. And it's really late though. And Choco.
Come on, Choco.
Oh! But
and goes into the pit. I don't know if she's able to continue.
But historical data suggests she won't.
oh, but
We'll.
I don't know. Choco has completed 15 laps. Zeta 12. Oh man.
That will be a crucial thing though, because we will see who completes the most laps in this chaotic Abu Dhabi race.
It's chaotic as the real life events there.
2 to go.
This one's more chaotic though.
Suisse leading.
The diamond in the rough trying to refine herself for those wins, but we'll see how it goes. Yuzuki Choco inside the pits with not much of the race to go. I think this will be one of the weirdest ways to decide the champion. I will say this.
Oh man, Zeta is still 2 laps down against Choco.
Yeah, it will be even weirder if the one that's stuck in pits like the whole race still gets to win the championship. That's the weirder outcome.
Suisse leading by I don't even know how much.
1 minute and 48, apparently, from GG.
Zeta running out of time here.
And also Choco having, I think she's got a big enough buffer to hang on to what will be a championship run for her. Gigi Murin also in the pits as well. Also Gigi Murin inside the pits, but I think, and also Ayame getting very close. Ayame getting very close though to taking second place.
But I think she's too far for all that to be actually possible.
Final lap!
She's closing into Gigi Murin for Nakiri Ayame. Okamio now goes up into 4th place. Choco dropping down to 13th. Pekora will be overtaking anytime soon. And Zeta up into 16th! Zeta still hanging on!
Time.
And she will be at the point where Yuzuki Choco crashed.
Zeta 1 spot behind Choco! Oh! A touchy touch!
Careful now.
Zeta!
And that's a big spin though. That's from Tokino Sora. Zeta now in 15th place. And given how the points difference between 15th and 16th is like 2 points, and the fact that Zeta has a 5-point gap over Yuzuki Choco, this means Vesta Zeta might actually win the title. It was Javier Luzbi and Vesta Zeta who won right at the death at Mandalika last month in aero competitions. I think Zeta herself is gonna be taking home this massive win. But watch out for Suisse. She's about to finish the lap. Suisse is crashed, and Nakiri Ayame is going up.
It may be Ayame's title to win, but I don't know. I'm confused.
I am going
now.
It is. She is in second. Flips.
But she's gonna take the championship lead.
Never mind.
No.
Never mind.
I don't know. I'm not sure how Hoshimachi Suisse won by teleporting in the pits. What is going on here?
I don't think it's over. I don't even know anymore.
No, Ayame still running. Ayame still running.
No, she isn't. No, she isn't.
And she's crashed. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
and Zeta is crashed as well. I think it might be enough, but we'll have to see how the results will go. It's still the final lap. Okami Mio has now taken the race lead, and she's about to cross the checkered flag.
Sora might pass Choco.
Zeta is in 16th, Choco in 14th. I think it still will go to Vesta Zeta at this rate, because 16th and 14th difference in points is only 4.
Choco's out! Choco's out!
I don't think she's able to get into 13 for more. Zeta's also out in it as well.
Oh man!
Okami Mio's about to win it.
What a weird finish we're having! Okami Mio wins the Abu Dhabi Holo Prix! Oh man!
And Suisse taking second place, and Ayame fought with valiant effort, and now getting up to 3rd place at the very least. Maybe not. Hoshimari will take 3rd place. Yusuke Choco is about to get overtaken by Takane Lui.
No, it's the other way around.
Oh wow. And Choco in 14th. I think Choco will win the title. Based on the points difference, I think Choco will be taking this championship by, I think, a single point.
And I thought the VGTC ending was weird.
Unless...
Is this the last corner though, in the picture?
No. Yeah, this is the last 2 corners.
That's... I think it's gonna be Choco's title!
It is! And this is sweet sweet victory for Choco Yuzuki.
That's the
14.
title. Yuzuki Choco is gonna win it. Yes, that's it. It's too little too late for Zetsa. Yuzuki Choco is the 2025 Formula Holo World Champion.
And what an achievement that was for the Choco mates. It has been a long time coming, but it's now finally arrived. Trials and tribulations all around for Yuzuki Choco and Co, but to see her finally see success in VTRP competitions, that has got to be, well, it is very much a deserving win. No two ways about it. Absolutely. We're all absolutely proud of her achievement. That's gonna be a very nice thing to see.
Choco is gonna win the championship by a single point over Vestia Zeta. Oh man. We just need to verify to make sure, but it looks like it's gonna be Choco with the title. I don't even know anymore.
Well, your mind's fried, my mind's fried, our minds are fried. I think it is basically a given at this point.
Fried like Choco's cooking.
Oh man.
The anecdote from fellow holomems.
Ayame Korone. Gigi, Shiori, Kyla, Louie, Rodden, Pekara, Uwawa.
And there got Peck. And Forbes got Otonis Kanade, Yuzuki Choco in 14th place, Hora 15, Aski 16, Zeta 17, Okayu 18th, Lami 19, and Hako's Bells rounding out the top 20.
Oh boy. I'm gonna finish this grid for the final time.
Okay. Chrono.
Righto. Koyori, Laplace, Nodoka, Botan, Ina, Mokoko, Nene, Kiara, Fubuki, Noel. Next page, please.
And I'll do the rest. Anya, Hachima, Polka, Rene, Sue, Rurika, Nirisa, Hajime, Riona, and Iris.
So Choco, in fact, was the Josuke 8 we needed all along in this series. We all thought it was Zeta, but ultimately it was Choco that was the Josuke 8 of this series, of this championship run.
Azuki, Chrono, what have we just witnessed?
Well, I don't know. In terms of championship battles, it can't get as chaotic as this. But yeah, I am just as gobsmacked as anyone here to see the championship end up like this. Yuzuki Choco winning it right at the death. Have we ever seen something like this before? And will we ever see something like this ever again?
There's a low chance.
A little chance about it.
Or
Yeah.
even weirder is the finale of VGTC, where the two contenders were tied, and then the winner was ultimately decided by number of wins.
Not that it mattered, but Polka gets the bonus point for pull, and bonus point for fast disciple go to Korone. And yeah, and the remaining times. Yes, Uwawa got 12th. So that's good news to consider. Ay.
Cool.
Number
Anyways, we'll
championship-
see how.
14th
Yeah.
wins it
Yep,
all.
a single point separating Veshazera and Yuzuki Choco. And if you look at the average finish for Choco, I would say that she would have an average finish of around 17th. Also Zeta as well, if you take into account their DNFs. But Choco beating it by a single point just means it's just absolutely crazy. I mean, the margins though, I mean, there's little room for error in this championship battle, and it's all about who blinks first. And unfortunately, it was Zeta who blinked first in this season of FHWC.
So the sensei, yeah,
season sure is crazy.
yeah. So the sensei has schooled her pupils as we have a look at the final points standings. A single solitary point. Yeah.
Oh, right, because Joko Sen, right?
Yeah.
I forgot about that for a minute.
And
Neo, a win mattered after all.
oh boy. And also gonna point out the bottom of the standings.
For Wooden Spoon, of course.
It's gonna, I'm afraid, go to Himamori Luna. I think that's at least her second last place finish. And
Sorry. And also Koseki beat you. Very great. Very.
Yeah, very great. That is considered an oh no disaster. Yeah.
How many times, man? How many bloody times do we have to see Koseki beat Himamori Luna miss races? I'm all in for the split format next season. That's for sure. And the fact that they had to start at the lower split is also very.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just maddening stuff. Yeah.
Maddening stuff, enough. So yeah, I think I'll be off the stream though. It's already like 1 a.m. in the morning in my time, so I might need to leave now. But anyways, thanks for having me here for the last two races of the FHWC.
Thanks again for your commentary, Adak. Thanks again for your commentary.
Yeah, thank you. Alright, thank you. I'll see you in the next season.
Alright. Bye-bye. Yeah, that's, happened. That happened. Anyway, okay, which side will be, Constructors World, Champions, and, yeah, it's gonna be Regloss. No contest! Regloss, are the, Constructors World Champions of, 2025. So, Choco is the Drivers World Champion, and Regloss win the Constructors title. Just need to, make sure to get the file up. Here's the team table. Okay, there we go. And yeah, that was massive. What's amazing is that Flow in their very first season finished second in the Constructors Championship. Granted, it's only by a tiny amount, like 408 points, but still, what a performance here by
More importantly, Dev.is shuts out the first two positions of the championship. Also, am I seeing this right? Advent? Over Promise?
Well,
and
yeah.
Zero even?
Yeah, Promise have 3 members, and so yeah.
Okay, fair enough, but man, what more members can do, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. So that is gonna do it. Congratulations to Yuzuki Choco for taking the championship. And for taking the Drivers World Championship. Gonna get that Rainbow Star. And also congrats to Regloss for winning the Constructors title. And so what did we learn? we really need that split format.
And also, a win matters in the championship race.
Yep. Yep. Oh, most certainly. Anyway, anyway, I just want to say thanks to everyone who's been tuning in to all the races this year in Formula Holo and STCC action, and I'd also like to thank Chrono for his commentary and for these awesome liveries, and also Adak for his smart his smart commentary as well. Yeah, we are saying goodbye to the F2004, and we're gonna switch over to the Renzo F2007, I believe.
F07.
Ferrari F2007. F07, yeah.
Renzo F07.
Yeah. Can't wait to see how Can't wait to see how the split format is. The top division will, of course, be the World Championship tier, and the bottom tier will be the Challenge Series tier. And, yeah. Oh, man, I'm so excited. I'm so exhausted. Oh, man. IndyCar's in a few minutes, so I'd better wrap up soon. But, yeah. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and thank you for your support in the VTRP. Man. Yeah. All these races, those have been crazy races. Don't you think, Chrono?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Been my joy to have sat through every one of them, even though at this point we had to open a CBS.
Yeah. Anyway, our next series was originally supposed to be scheduled to begin on the 18th. We're gonna have to push that back over a week to the 26th. It's Phase Car Season 3, also on a settled course. Still in the middle of making liveries. Chrono just completed the Phase Invaders members. Some of the Phase Invaders members. Still got to...
Second wave.
Yeah, second wave, indeed. Yeah. But, yeah. Can't wait to see how it is for 15 rounds of action. Starting on the 26th, and then another stream on the 27th, and then I'm going to be out the weekend of August 1st through 3rd. So, yeah. So, I'm off the 18th through 20th of this month, and then the 1st through 3rd of August, and then we'll try to finish up the base car season the following weekend. Anyway, that's gonna do it. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and Arnold, thanks again for your commentary, your hard work.
Always a pleasure.
Also, thanking Doc here, and to you, the viewer, thank you for your support of the BTRP. Can't wait to do it all again in 2026 with the split format. All right.
Which means my work will begin now.
Indeed. Right. Congratulations to Kanade Izuru for winning the STCC, and Yuzuki Choco for winning the Formula Holo World Championship in 2025. Alright, that's gonna do it for now. I'll see you again in a couple weeks for more VTRP action with Base Car Season 3. So for Hadak and Chrono, I'm Dag the Pig. Thank you so much for watching, and until we see each other again, Otsu Dag!
And Otsu Chrono.